Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever, whenever that you may be tuning in. This is Yonks, and this is now day number 11 in our 180-day sprint and marathon for launching AIagents.box. Not going to unpack what all of that means. It's actually captured here on our Google Docs. And this is a pretty sprawling Google Docs. We're really using the tabs feature functionality. If you're looking at it on a mobile, I still think it's a little clunky on a mobile, but especially with this large of a document. But we are here on day 11, and this is week two of a 25-week sprint marathon. And again, if you want to unpack what the this marathon that we're talking about, that's on the home tab. But I actually created quite a bit of things to talk about here because wanting to be more effective to cross some things off the list. So we don't have anybody new participating here tonight. Am joined with Ernest, our current AI mixologist, the largest person in the community actively uh, practicing AI agents, and we just had our tools working group for our first ELIZA deep dive earlier today. And I think that, yeah, that's something. If we get down here to it, we will maybe create a certificate using Unlock Protocol. But events, we like building from event to event, very in public. And just out of curiosity, I'm going to take a look over here on the restream. If anybody is watching on the live stream, feel free to throw in some chat. I'm going to be keeping an eye on that. Hello from Zoom live stream. Yonks here and saying hello. And I think that that actually comes through. I was looking at Discord, but anyway, so one of the things that we've got an upcoming tools working group. I think I maybe created that. Let's actually just take a look over here on our link tree. So if you go to aiagentsbox.org, um, I updated the events section here. I changed the little thing here to the Luma logo. This is our events calendar on Luma. And then I also added a link to make it easy for somebody to add an iCal subscription, whether that's Google Calendar, Outlook, or your Apple Calendar. She should be able to click on that like on your mobile and then just say add that to, and I'll probably create a video on what that looks like on my mobile device by feeling really ambitious here. So anyway, let me refresh this. This is our Luma calendar over here. We like using Luma because it's a pretty fabulous UX UI, pretty clean interface. So anyway, this is the event that we're on right now. I don't know what start event. I think that just goes through the Zoom link. And let's see if I got the one on here for. See, I need to update this. I was working on updating that, and that's something that we can potentially do is to create a image. So this is a Venice.ai recently got the pro plan or whatever it was. So we're going to use Venice to create an image. And I'm not great at prompting, so this is let's see. I'm gonna actually just do a new chat here, or not. Image, negative, not playing around with this. Um, you want to look at any of these styles? You want to do a disco and maybe a cubist. And I'm talking about our
I like
upcoming
disco.
disco. Okay, let's do disco. Okay. Aspect ratio square, high res, don't need high res. Hide watermark, safe Venice. Went on, Venice will block.
Oh, nice. I got access to the paragraph now. That was easy.
Cool. Okay, so generate an image. Uh, let's do Research assistant using AI agents. Enter. Disable and regenerate. Safe mode is enabled. Should we see what it's got in SFW? I mean, should I click on the little eye?
That was one of the cool things about Canva was it they have some ethical stuff in there. So like I think it accidentally didn't put clothes on a avatar model I was trying to create. And so it wouldn't generate the images for me. I had to actually add in the prompt to include clothes. That, that was kind of cool.
Well, I'm just going to click on the little refresh here and see what it does. What did I put in there? Research assistant at the library using AI agents. Using robots. We had better luck with robots. Let's try this.
Yeah, they do robots really easy. I've been trying to experiment with asking them hard questions and asking them easy questions. Um,
Well, how do you like this one?
a little unrealistic.
Well,
I don't know. What are we creating the image specifically for?
for our tools working group coming up on Saturday for the research assistant.
Oh yeah, I mean, I'd ask so like I'd pick an animal and ask for a cartoon image. So like give me a let's see, I gotta go to my there we go. Create an image, create a cartoon image of a bear. It should be wearing a lab coat. It should be outside. Um, it has a robot friend. It has a small robot friend. Um, so I find the cartoon images are are much simpler out of the gate.
Yeah, you
So
got something you want me to throw in there? Copy and paste, Ernest?
yeah, let me download it real quick and then I mean this is especially like when you go to like because as you're going through AI revisions, you always want to start out real small. Um, Bear lab coat, PNG. Let's see if I can add it. There we go. There's an image. So especially right, like so you especially now in the first month of the sprint, my thinking is from a design perspective, simple images. Like that image would be pretty difficult to like start changing the background and stuff because the AI is going to have real difficulty identifying the books, identifying the lights, identifying the glares coming off the table,
No, it's a pretty complicated image. I'm absolutely.
right? Um, but at the end of the 6 months, our images are going to be a lot more complex. And we're actually like what I want to do is develop a library of simple images so that a month from now, I'm giving uh I'm giving the AI 10 simple images from which to draw inspiration in creating, okay, here's a final image that I'm gonna use for 3 months, right? Here's my next header of my banner for the next 6 months. So I might start asking it about creating a cartoon cupcake or
Yeah,
something.
absolutely. Because that's something that planning on trademarking mechanical cupcakes. I think that
But
there's
I dropped an image in the chat there. You should be able to pull
um
up and it
I
just
wasn't
kind of
seeing it. Can you send it again? Didn't come through on my end.
um group chat. Oh, send. There we go.
All right, is that coming through? Can you see that, Lotus?
It's cute.
Right.
You
Different than
use it,
and this
use it.
you can remove the background easily. I can pull the bear out by itself and then bring it into a video AI and be like, animate this bear, you know, animate both of these. Yeah, I can bring that image into Sora or Canvas. Yeah, I
And
like
that's
to
going to
take that
be,
in.
let's see, we're day 11, 12, 13. That'll be day 13, Saturday, day 13, Saturday.
Yeah.
So,
So like now we would think about adding, you know, what do we want any text on this image, right? Do we want to, but I wouldn't have the AI do that. At this point, I would just bring it into an editor and then throw on, you know, AI agent
yeah,
dot
like,
box or something like that.
right.
Put it in a cloud or maybe even remove a cloud and fill it in. And then you got a bigger blue spot to put some text in, or just put text over the top left hand or right hand corner.
So, yeah, and right now I'm just wanting a image to use for what's it called? Our thumbnail because I made that one with the Eliza for the tools and I just cloned that working group for the one coming up here. So I'm just adding the
Yeah, image compressor tool's nice because a lot of time you get really high res images from the AI.
yeah, and this is the sort of functionality that I'm expecting to be handled by AI agents. We're just not there yet, but soon, right?
Well, we
So
got to be
here's
doing
the
it first.
yeah, we need to get some templates and get the workflow, and it takes time. Here's the event um, uh, RSVP to our upcoming tools working group where we are looking to create a research assistant. And not sure what that'll look like because we've got some time between now and then. But here's the Luma link. And I'm going to try to get better using this invite a friend and then adding some additional capabilities here. But I'm going to put that as a to do. So I just RSVP'd here. I'm going to do that for our AI Fathom video, our AI assistant that is transcribing, and I was a little late on resuming the recording for that, but no worries, it happens. Let's see, and just RSVPing to the recorder. Oh, well, I have that as a wallet verification requirement, so I'm not going to do that right now. But anyway, getting back to our Google Docs. Let me bring that back in the window here. So created an image. Thank you, Ernest, for doing that. So wanted to talk about the Super Agent Hackathon. This is something that's got a little bit of a form going through that I'm going to go through. And let's close that out. Um, but this is a segue into also talking about Super Agent. And one of the things that I was talking about before we went live, I have been using special agents, and I kind of like to keep things more consistent because the more that we can keep things consistent, so I'm kind of thinking that we should just lean into using Super Agent and create super agents within our ecosystem. What are your thoughts on that, Ernest and Lotus?
I think we should start simpler. But yes,
Um,
I agree.
Well, we've got resources that we're going to be paying for, like we talked about Fleek, the Pro plan, $20 a month. So we've got resources that we can use, and there's templates and I don't know if there's existing super agent templates, but this is something that we could definitely create is a super agent template or Docker container to make this as easy as possible. And I'm expecting things to move pretty fast from a with what we're building and with what's happening. And I had this up here like the amount of capital and the amount of conversation happening around AI agents within the on-chain ecosystem, I don't think is going to let up because we're not even in the altcoin super cycle yet within this Bitcoin super cycle. Bitcoin dominance is pulling back. So, and a lot of and I'm not even going to unpack all of the trading stuff, but anyway, I'm going to register for the Super Agent Hackathon. One of the things that I did want to show, and this is one of the cool things from a functionality standpoint that Luma has that I was just playing around with that I wasn't aware of. Let me see if I can find that window where it was. So yeah, this is the an AI map, and there's a category called AI. Like our AI agents is getting automatically categorized. This is something that the Luma team does. I don't know if it's manual or whatever, but this is where this super agent hackathon showed up on my radar. So I'm going to throw this in there for you all if you want to attempt to find some local events. Let's see in the chat and on the restream here for anybody that may be watching on the restream or wherever. And there was another one that showed up on my radar through that discovery process. Going back here is the test tribe, and not going to go through what that looked like, but this is again a cool way. I like connecting with people in person. ETH Denver's coming up here. And let me see if this is a new event here. AI Agent Day. So I'm going to go ahead and register for this. Your position, co-founder, Yonk's team, register. All right. Bixby's Folly. I don't even know if I've been there yet. And this is an interesting thing here. I don't know if this is Aether Cloud's logo. Um, but anyway, that's a fun way to just explore some things. ETH Denver's coming up here pretty soon. The Scaling DEAI Summit. Anyway, um, I might go to this one. One Piece Labs, I think, is involved in the um, register. I'm going to put my IRA.fund, Chief Digital Alchemist. I'm going to put entrepreneur, community leader, investor. Okay, register. Cool. There's that one. Okay, enough of the events. We've got our events coming up here too. So looking here, wow, we're already at 38 minutes past the time slot. Wanted to talk about our I added a homepage, and this is some of the workflow in Charmverse, where we now have a landing page that's got some functionality. And this is something, again, that kind of copied and pasted over with Invest Local. And this is what it looks like if somebody goes to collab.aiagents.box. And for those of us that have received a pre-launch team NFT that we created using the HATS protocol, you can click on this link, and then that will open up where you can connect your wallet and verify that you have that NFT to join our space. So this is where we're going to start adding some more documentation. And just looking here at our project links, kind of broke it down categorically as far as the different stuff, communications and social media documentation and governance. And the governance is where we will go next to talk about our new space on Snapshot. And this is also something that we're going to work on the workflow functionality. But this rolls up here in 3Win Social. So if you click on 3Win Social, this is what it looks like here. We've got our other spaces. Going to refresh this to ilocal.fyi as I have a chance. And then we're going to be rebranding there. But this is our 3Win Social ecosystem for exclusively developing win-win-win projects. And that's where the 3Win comes from. But other than the tools that we are working on, does anybody, Ernest or Lotus, have a suggestion on a tool that we should evaluate for bringing more functionality? We talked about the funding earlier. I created a new tab on that, so let's not talk about the funding right now.
You need a character description for your research agent.
So let's see. Is that like a next action item for the one that we're wanting to create?
Yeah, it's essentially you got to start designing what the want the research to be and do, and that's just the text file,
So
just hashing it
do you
out.
want to go through the process with using me.fun, or I'm also going to look and see
No,
on,
I want to
go
go
ahead.
through the process on a Google Doc where you just write sentences and you describe what you want. Um,
Yeah, if you want to start a Google Doc on what your thoughts are on that, that would be amazing. So paragraph, we set this up using a custom domain. This is one of the things that we don't have any content yet. This is one of the reasons that like paragraph. And I did add a new link here to our DAO portal. That's the Charmverse. So we've got three: the homepage, events, and DAO portal. Um, I haven't even subscribed yet here. Let me I think about the right size. And let's actually just go to the kitchen. I think you got to go to paragraph.xyz, sign in, and connect wallet. So different spaces. This is AI agents.box. And do you know if you can do, have you used Paragraph much before for creating posts?
Yeah, I always post
Do,
to it.
do we have a way to do a template?
Um, that's a good question. I got like a very, it's not very editable. You basically just like change the background of your paragraph. Let's see if I'm still so
And I put also here API because again, I'm thinking about, creating an agent that does this for us.
no,
So,
there's no plugin yet though. It's we don't there's no waiting for the agent plugin to do it. If we
well,
want
that's
content, we got to do it.
yeah, that's okay. Let's see about this setting up the splits, and this is something that we talked about doing and where this comes into play is with these blog posts. This is day 11. The plan is to create a daily blog post using AI, and we're not there yet, but we're wanting to get caught up on the previous day's blog posts. And the plan is to have it priced at about $1. And let me see
So
if I can go ahead, Ernest.
in the bottom left hand corner should be your settings flywheel for modifying the page. Yep. Uh, I have access to that. And so you can change your theme, etc. Um, like just real quick, I'll
So the plan is to have it be about $1 to mint the NFT, which is this amount here, 0.0003. And the goal is to do this on base. And let's see, I'm gonna bring up the settings here. And I've got this in another window. So let me bring this on the screen so you all can see it. And I don't know if I haven't used Paragraph and I haven't done. So this is on the settings tab here right now. Supply, limiting this to be 100. And the cost is where, and I can't remember if I got that on my clipboard. I did. So, and then the wallet address, and this is where we can use splits to divvy funds between co-authors and groups. So let's actually work on doing that right now. So let me go to splits.org, play contract, new split on base. And this is so I think I have, and I'm grabbing the address that you wanted me to use here for yourself, Ernest.
kill.
And this is a multi-sig that I created for Yonk's team. And this is 25%. And let me go to app.safe.global. Can't remember if this is the change here. And I'll put this one at the top actually. So here's the copy the address to the clipboard. That's the 50%. And then here's our multi-sig for Yonk's team. And this is 25%. Have you heard of splits before, Lotus?
No, but I mean, I understand what it is. That's one of the reasons why I like Juicebox, because you can automatic, and for cooperatives, having this function embedded in your revenue distribution or whatever reward distribution is great. You don't have a you don't need somebody to manage that for you. You just got
And
to set it up.
did you see this controller? I'm gonna put in the controller of AI agents dot AI agents box dot ETH distribution bounty. I don't know what the distribution bounty is. I'm gonna just turn it off. No bounty. Does that mean we're distributing 100% remaining?
This is Web3, right? You can do crypto splits on that one.
Yeah, so we're just doing a really basic split here, and the goal is so that we can have a single wallet address. All funds from all collectibles will be distributed to this wallet address. You can use smart contracts or zero splits to divvy funds between DAOs, co-authors, or other groups. And splits is largely ingrained or used within the ecosystem for doing various things. We haven't used it before, but this is a really great use case of using it. And by putting the controller here, this is something that AI agents.box or AI agentsbox.eth can change later. And this is something, in an environment of trust, and I consider us a trusted environment. And if somebody is like not working in a trusted environment, they may want that to be no controller where it's immutable. But this is something like here, it's immutable because, like, Ernest and I are both admins. So if we wanted to go in here, we could change the wallet address anyway. So having an immutable knob on this splits contract doesn't make sense. So this is something that we can continue to use and update because we have a controller now. Name, and we're gonna, must be signed in with email. So I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Connect wallet, MetaMask. And this is all something that I think can be automated with splits.org as well if we start using this sort of functionality a lot. I don't think that this is where that we would use this functionality a lot, but so here's our splits contract. This is, I think, the first splits contract that I've actually created. So this is me learning with you all here as well. And I have no idea what that looks like. So, and this is where we would then copy in this address over here into the publication settings and then update. And now our publication settings. So now this is whenever somebody mints an NFT, it should go through this process where it does a split using what we configured here. And then this is something that we can update later. And this would probably be a good thing to talk about here. Let me get back to so take the crypto converter off. So this is all something that do a little bit of research. I'm going to leave this open as an action item. So we just set up the splits.org story protocol. Talked a little bit about that over here on Super Agent Hackathon. This is something that I think that we should really. It looks like with the frameworks that were the on-chain frameworks and builders, and just looking at the hosted by list here, Eliza Labs, Cerebro, Crossmint, Virtuals Protocol. Is this account on your list yet, Ernest? Soul NG?
Nope. What is it?
It looks like an agent. World's first solutions engineering and developer relations agent for Web3. Journey to be David. So I think that this is an AI agent that David is programming and building some stuff, probably using the super agent stack or eigenlayer. David is one of the core devs at eigenlayer. That's also who's
Yeah.
been doing on our over here in the resources. We have a David Nader has been doing these AI agent demo days, and this is something that I haven't even completely unpacked as far as all the projects that he's ran through the demo days over here. But this is this would be somebody that our agents could potentially interact with and potentially get some alpha from as well. So all right, let's see. Getting back to our office hour story protocol, talked a little bit about that. Um, so these are some other action items. I can take these offline, but I'm feeling really good about the continued progress that we're making. Also, another use case for the splits is I think that this is a way that we can do our two-tier affiliate program through Unlock Protocol. Um, and you can see here, mutable split percentages and recipients can be changed by AI agents box.eth. But that's something I'm going to work on getting set up so that we can
So
have our two-tier. Go ahead, Ernest.
do you just pass it the unlock NFT and then
There's a section in the Unlock NFT where you can configure your referral stuff. Let me just go there real quick in this app
oh,
dot. Oh, and let me since I'm here and this is the let me see if I'm logged in. So this is the AI agents box.eth hot wallet since we just created that split. Let me actually see what it looks like here as the Coinbase wallet.
what's that called? Splits. Dot.
Splits.org.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's splits.org is widely utilized in the ecosystem, and this is also something that I think that we can add uh, programmed functionality to, and it looks like that there may be additional functionality to sign in or register. I'm going to take that offline for myself there with the yonks.eth. But this is one of the things like when you think about us having smart contracts, this is just one of several, like the multi-sig safe that we configured here for 50% of this. Um, and this is like did you do something to get Ernest of AI.eth on base, or does that just tie into ENS?
Um, it doesn't have anything in particular to do with base.
Well, I didn't know because the network here on the smart contract was base, so I don't know. I haven't used splits.org, and since this is on yonksteam.eth on potentially something that we don't have ENS set up for, like I might go check and see about getting and this like here this is something actually let's do that right now. Let's do a new subdomain here on app.ens.domains for our smart contract here. And this is let me copy this address here. Copy the address, safe.global. So this is the one that we're talking about here, the 700F right there. But what I was wanting to do is do a subdomain so that we could put in my names. Have you ever done a subdomain on your one of your .eth domains before, Ernest?
Nope, but gonna have to once I start improving on the website.
Um, I'm not going to put much details in here right now. The main thing is the oh, that's not the right one. I want this one right here. Copy. I don't know if this will be enough to it's got another transaction here. Hold on. I don't know if this will be enough to get it to show up on like the splits.org with the ENS. And I'll do a similar process with the Yonks team safe. Let me do a refresh here. But yeah, so it might have to let's see. So I'm gonna send this to the wallet over here too, the safe. And I'm not sure if it has a because this might be an opportunity for us to use the multi-sig. So we might have to approve a transaction. Is this something that you both could do right now?
Yeah.
Have you added this wallet to your Safe app on your mobile Lotus?
Oh yeah, no, I haven't yet.
I don't know
I
if
can
I
do
have
that.
either, but I can do it on my on the computer. Let's see. Assets, NFTs. Let me do a refresh here again on this. And let me actually do this
So
over
what?
here.
It's safe. Is it still
Uh,
Gnosis safe?
yeah, safe dot global. I'd probably just go to safe.global and click on the app link from safe.global.
Launch.
Okay. Well, enough of the safe stuff. We can take that offline. Going back to our stuff here. I'll take
Yeah,
this other
so
stuff offline. Go ahead, Ernest.
is this the what's the first couple?
Do you need the safe address?
Let's see, that is moving.
There's the link. Here's the address and network equals base. And then and that custom name in your for your address book doesn't really matter. So I'm gonna go deeper down this rabbit hole of the what's it called? The super agent framework that Story Foundation has there, and that's something that we will continue to talk about. Continue to talk about mechanical cupcakes. I would like to see some other potential IP brands that we could create some intellectual property around. And this is one of the things that we can create feedback loops in onboarding people because like the value proposition here is creating some sort of just again character and what that can look like. This is something that people that create graphic designs and images and stuff like that can I think have a lot of fun with. So the opportunity for us to and I know that you like some of the koalas, like like think of some crazy koalas. Maybe KK crazy koalas could be another. And I don't know what's going to resonate with people. Because like you talk about koalas, there might be more or pandas. Like and this is where we can have a lot of fun in creating some intellectual property and then creating value by these architecting these super agents. And yeah, but anyway, I'm gonna stop talking here. I'm gonna stop the screen share. Got it loaded up. Awesome. I'll figure that out later. That's not like a very high priority. One of the things, let's work asynchronously, Ernest, on getting our day one blog post done. I'm gonna play a little bit around with that, and I'll once I get like a draft. And just so you know, I'll work on that for the day one blog post, and then let's work on because we created a template like over here the other day for our blog post. It's just that we need whether we can use a template within not under resources, but blog template right here. Um, but anyway, stop the share here. I'm gonna go on mute, and if either of you want to chime in some closing thoughts, feel free to. But until next time, make sure you subscribe, hit the thumbs up if you're getting some value. Algorithms love that. So thanks, everybody. All right, until next time.